Hi, this is Dwayne Henderson from Cree Lighting's Training and Education team with an e-learning short on our new OSQ Series C area and floodlight featuring our patented NanoComfort technology. At first glance, our transition from OSQ-B to OSQ Series C may seem like our typical series change, with incremental value being delivered to the marketplace. Upon closer inspection, we'll learn that it's actually a sea change, with our OSQ Series C featuring a new housing design that weighs significantly less, moves the receptacle option out of the driver compartment and over the arm, transitions from high-powered to mid-powered LEDs, enabling a lighter weight fixture, and most notably features our new patented optical system called NanoComfort Technology. NanoComfort Technology is the latest groundbreaking patented optical system created by Cree Lighting. It utilizes 4x4 arrays of 16 mid-powered LEDs that is scalable and capable of supporting a wide range of lumen packages as well as multiple product platforms. Each LED has a dedicated lens that allows for precise optical control, and each lens is cut into facets to reduce source contrast and glare. Unlike previous optical systems, NanoComfort Technologies utilizes a clear tempered glass lens that reliably seals the optical system. In the end, the value of NanoComfort Technologies is high efficacy, excellent optical control and application-based performance, and significantly improved visual comfort. Think less glare. So one tool we can use to evaluate glare is the IES bug classification system. Bug stands for backlight, uplight, and glare. And as it relates to glare, we're really interested in higher angle light. So forward of the fixture, we're interested in that zone between 60 and 90 degrees. And we're also interested in that same zone behind the fixture. Here's a table that determines the glare rating for the bug classification system. This is for a symmetrical distribution pattern, such as a type 5. And you'll see there's lumen values in each of these columns. And as these values increase, the G rating from 0 to 5 also increases. So if we had a product that in the forward high zone, so between 60 and 80 degrees, had 10,000 lumens, well, that's more than 7,500 lumens. It's less than 12,000 lumens. So it would land in the G4 column. Let's say behind the fixture in that same zone between 60 and 80 degrees, we had the same 10,000 lumens. We'd again be in the G4 column. And let's assume in the very high zone, that 80 to 90 degree zone, we had more than 750 lumens both in front and behind the fixture. Both those occurrences would fall in the G5 column, and you're going to get the rating for the highest occurrence. So in this case, it would be reported out as a G5. What's kind of interesting is that these numbers don't change regardless of lumen package. So if I'm evaluating a 4,000 lumen product or a 75,000 lumen product, these values will not change in terms of how we arrive at our glare rating. One of the things we're doing with our OSQ C product as we transition is paying a lot more attention to the high and certainly the very high, what I would call the glare zones. And by doing a much better job of reducing, especially in the very high angles, the amount of light that's being produced, you also have a better chance of affecting glare in a positive way. We do report out on bug ratings on our spec sheet. So here we're comparing the B to the C. And if you look at our 4,000 lumen package on the OSQ-B, it's our only occurrence with a G2 rating. Contrast that with the OSQ-C, where I can go out to a 22,000 lumen package and still maintain a G2 rating. And if I go back to the B at 22,000 lumens, right, I've maxed out to the G5. Actually, the table to the left is actually the 22,000 lumen OSQ-B. And if I were to plot the OSQ-C, the same product, 22,000 lumens, you'd see the alignment around the G2 column. So OSQ-C can substantially reduce glare in the outdoor space, and we want to encourage people to dare not to glare. There's other metrics, right, that often need to be met. It might be an average. RP8 talks about minimums and max to mins of 20 to 1. So those don't go away, but where you can meet the illumination requirement, certainly glare and reducing glare should not be ignored in the design process. So as we transition from B to C, you will notice a similar form factor, staying true to that rounded square aesthetic. There are noticeable differences. We've talked about less weight and less glare as it relates to the weight. In the extra large version especially, you're looking at roughly a 25-pound reduction in weight. In terms of lumen packages, the 40,000 lumen package is moving from the extra large housing in the B version to the large housing in the C version. So that one there, you're looking at more than 40 pounds reduction in weight. Big deal for the installer, big win for the installer for sure there. As it relates to optics, we are adding a factory installed backlight option, so we can install that here at the factory. And then there's another version if it needs to be executed in the field, field installed accessories also available there as well. We are discontinuing and no longer offering the transportation mount version of this in version C. And then as far as the controls go, we're moving away from the Wattstopper PML option, which utilized a remote, and moving to a Bluetooth-enabled version via Leviton, and that gets executed via your phone using their app. I also want to take a moment to highlight the receptacle option. This isn't brand new to the OSQ platform, but we have shifted to a lift and lock receptacle option. This just makes the installation a lot more reliable to execute for the installer. And then lastly, we have consolidated around a single spec sheet, so from 2 to 1, from B to C. So I think whenever we can get the entire family on a single spec sheet, that's always a win as well. Lastly, the OSQ Series C complete family of area and floodlight products is now available for order and shipping. This is assembled out of Racine, backed with our 10-year warranty. And it is designed to replace not only the OSQ-B, but also our Edge HO. So, be mindful of that we are winding down both of those platforms, and those are being replaced with the OSQ Series C. This concludes our e-learning short. Thanks for watching.